Hi students, Dr. Madewell here, and I want to go over a little bit of an orientation for the course with you. When you are going through my courses and the weekly module, I want you to take note of a few things. When you see step one, that means I want you to do it first. Okay, so each week I'm going to have indications of things in an orderly manner. Okay, so I might want you to read an article, then post to the discussion board. And so you are doing those things. I'll want you to open the article and view it, and then you can mark it as viewed. Once you've done that, then the discussion board post will be available to you. And then for the discussion board post, then I'll want you to submit that assignment, and then you can move on to the next item in the module. Okay. So if you can see my screen here, you can see step one. I want you to watch the welcome video. And all you have to do is you can see here, it says view. Step two, I want you to read the prepare and prioritize information, and I want you to view it. Welcome information from me, view. Prerequisite knowledge and skills to view. University information to view it. Step three, submit your goal orientation. That means you have to submit it before you can move on to the SciSoc pretest. Okay, and you can see down here, see the little words. I want you to pay attention to that. So then you know what steps I want you to follow when submitting assignments. It is very, very, very important that for the very first day of the week is Monday morning, I want you to read the weekly introduction. Okay, and it just says to view. And if we just look at the outside of our module folder, it looks like we just have the syllabus quiz, some class activities, discussion board, and to submit the weekly note. And a discussion board for students for y'all to get connected and all that fun stuff. But I want y'all to look at this. Let's click on the week one introduction. I actually have more information for you here. And what I want you to do is make sure you're reading these learning outcomes that I want you to be working on, to be focusing on, that'll help you prepare and understand what I want you to be focusing on for the week. But you can also see, for example, I say read, read, take, read, take, take. Here's an optional study you could do for 5 bonus points. I want you to download. Here's our OER, our free textbook. Here's our lecture time and a Zoom link. But look here, I have 4 mini lectures, all between 5 and 14 minutes, that I want you to watch and take handwritten lecture notes. And you're going to submit those by Sunday. Now, if you say, oh, 4 videos, that'll just take less than an hour, you might have questions about one of the calculations in the video, or maybe the information isn't clear to you and you want to reach out to me or the APA tutor, an APA and statistics tutor. If you want to reach out, you don't want to do that on Sunday. Okay. If you start Monday morning, whip through these videos. If you have questions, then you could reach out, email me or the statistics and APA tutor or a friend in class, and get your questions answered in time to get everything due Sunday at 11:59 p.m. Okay. So yes, this is only view, and you think, oh, that'll just take a second. I'm going to click on it. But I do have extra things I want you to do. For example, to download lockdown browser and monitor software. And then some important dates and reminders. Here's the statistics and APA tutors email. So this is quite a bit of information just in that week one introductory folder. So make sure that you're prioritizing your time, okay? Not waiting till Sunday. Sunday, I will not be available for tutoring. I don't know the statistics and APA tutors hours yet. He'll introduce himself on Tuesday, our first class period, and kind of tell us about his hours. I don't know his availability, but I know for sure he's not going to be available Sunday night at 10 o'clock to help you. Okay. And I'll be sleeping, sorry. But if you plan ahead and prioritize and invest in this course, I'm available. And the statistics and APA tutors available, and you have some other bright classmates that could also help you. Okay? So I encourage you to prepare and plan and prioritize. And as you read some of my research, and some of you already have, that's an important part of my research. Resilient individuals are people that take time to plan, and in that plan, they prioritize and focus on the most important concept. Okay. So maybe this class costs $1,100 for you to take. And maybe you miss turning in some assignments because you went to work. And maybe for work that night you made $50. Well, maybe missing those assignments means you have to take this class again, another $1,100. Was that $50 of work income worth it? Okay. I want y'all to be making those hard decisions. I can't make it for you, only you can. I was in college and working my way through and I probably made some errors as well, which is why I study it and research it and want to be better. But focus as much as you can. Look at your priorities. Okay. Really think about them from a financial way, and then give yourself a reason to understand why you're doing these assignments. Think about that to help get you motivated. If you can't find that reason, reach out to me, reach out to the statistics and APA tutor. We're here to help. I hope you have a great first week. See you in class.